Here at the Belt and Road Summit in Hong Kong, we're with Ivan Teh of Fusionex. That's a Malaysian company, and I think it's had 1,000% growth since you started operations in 2006, I believe, Ivan. So what is the secret of your success?
Fusionex really started with humble beginnings, and what we really saw in the market was a problem statement where companies were trying to use technology, trying to adopt technology to solve their data problems. We saw that as a real problem in the market, and we really had a mission that we wanted to go out there to use software to humanize technology to help them overcome their problems. Where they had sleepless nights, they had huge investments, we really wanted to help them solve their problems, and that's what we set out to do. So where we see big data analytics, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and the Belt and Road Initiative is that data is going to grow at 650% over the next couple of years. There's going to be more and more data that's doubling every 2 years. How do we make sense of that data? How do we understand the demand? How do we understand the supply? And that's where we think technology and a platform to be able to help players, whether it's governments, whether it's private sector, whether it's the public sector, to be able to understand what's happening so that they can make well-informed decisions.
So where are your clients actually based where it comes to the Belt and Road? I mean, that's in geographical terms, but also in which sectors are they?
Well, Fusionex operates in 3 main regions, namely Europe, the US, and also Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific by far is our fastest growing region. As we mentioned, we're growing very, very quickly in this space. We operate across 15 countries today, and we think that the Belt and Road countries will see tremendous growth over the next couple of years. We think that the cooperation that we're seeing in and across this region is really doubling, it's really growing at a very, very fast pace. And we do think that this is an area that we'd like to see in terms of mobility and then upwards mobility, to be able to enhance them with the right technology, the infrastructure, the facilities, the right resources. And we think that we're in a very exciting space to be able to facilitate and help this space. But I think Hong Kong is very well positioned to be able to play a very important role to be able to work on the Belt and Road Initiative. We have a presence in Hong Kong, we have a presence in Macau, Taiwan, and we're growing very, very quickly into China. So I do think that the rest of Asia Pacific, ASEAN, where we're very strong in as well, would be a very, very good synergy in terms of how we work together. And we're very excited to be in this space and in this Belt and Road Initiative.
Well, of course, one of the things that Hong Kong has is this new agreement with ASEAN. So really, at the end of the day, do you think that is going to be a major pull for Hong Kong in particular on the Belt and Road?
Absolutely. I think in terms of where we're seeing lots of these agreements being signed, free trade agreements, faster processing, seamless traffic, trade facilitation, access to finance, market access, and all these things. For us, we see that Hong Kong is very, very, very well positioned. And of course, for Fusionex as a company, we see that data exchange is going to be increasingly more important. Gone are the days where people can say, I don't know what I don't know. But today, I think that in terms of data exchange, in terms of how we're doing things in the digital world, people will want to see things more efficient, people want to see things faster, people want to see things better. So Hong Kong is in the right position to be able to facilitate all of this growth, and I think we'll see very exciting times ahead.
Ivan, you're here at the Belt and Road Summit in Hong Kong, so what's your impression really of the summit as you've seen it so far?
I've been very impressed in terms of the turnout, the level of interaction. Some of the keynote speeches were great. I do think that there's going to be a lot more engagement. There's going to be lots more awareness in terms of creating this. I think the blueprint, the vision is fantastic, but obviously it all boils down to execution in terms of how the players, the governments, the private sector, the multinational companies, the large conglomerates, and the SMEs, which are very interesting group of target audience that we want to reach out to be able to provide a platform so that everybody can be part of this inclusive approach. And I do think that it's going to be a great thing. So I'm very impressed by what I've seen. I think there's going to be a lot of excitement, and there's going to be lots of work ahead, but very exciting times in terms of execution as well.